This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports. We're here at the Europa Hotel. Today we're joined by victorious Owen O'Neill, who moved to 12-0 tonight. Owen, obviously, after your first fight since the start of February, you probably maybe expected maybe somebody had maybe agrees you. I know you but obviously our opponent there tonight. He was ready. Did you say something to him when you were fisting before? Obviously, shaking hands beforehand. Did you say something that annoyed him because he came to fight tonight?
Mate, I didn't expect it. I never look over at any opponent, but I thought I was going to win every round handy. And fitting the first round, you seen it yourself. He won the first round easy. Like he hit me with 4 uppercuts in a row. Made me wake up anyway.
I guess sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you need that wee wake up call. Obviously, it'd been easy for you to obviously not be switched on. Obviously, from what we said in the previous interviews and things like that as well. But when you've been out of the ring a few months and stuff as well, you need that wee wake up call. And I guess it just shows again that you have a granite chin. If anybody can say anything, you can't take a punch. He was landing uppercuts sort of at will. Well, 3 or 4 in the first round.
He hit me about 4 in a row in the first round, and I don't think he hit me one after the first round because Steve said to me, watch the uppercut, and his jab was good, but it was only the first round. He probably won the first round, and then he didn't win a round after. But I was round 4 and 5. He was tiring. I was staying on top of him. I probably could have done 8 rounds and maybe got him out of there, saddened me because I was walking him down. But he was definitely a better opponent than I thought he was going to be. He was your typical journeyman, but he could snap. Like he could throw punches. Like
I would say if it was one of them where you're not at the races, it could cause upsets very, very easily. Obviously, the record can be deceiving at the fact that if you weren't on your A game tonight, that could have very easily been a defeat. So obviously, after the first round, you really picked yourself back up and entertaining as well. Obviously, there was plenty of action and good 6 rounds. Obviously, banked again. Obviously these rounds are valuable sometimes. And obviously, what's to come next, and you had plenty of energy as well. Obviously, moving down as well. Did you feel the energy levels were constantly improving throughout the fight? How did you feel?
Yeah, I felt good. That's what I'm saying. I probably could have done 8 rounds. D said to me to keep jabbing and jabbing, so that's what I was doing. And the more I was jabbing him, the more he was like staying on the ropes and stuff. I probably should have been a bit more patient with my own work, and could have hit him some crackers. But it was like I've said before, it was a tough camp for myself. I'm just glad to get the win, to be honest with you. Like, don't even care about my performance at the minute.
Yeah, that's all that matters sometimes, is winning. And I guess it's that's you back. Moving down, obviously now to welterweight as well. Is it sort of chipping a bit at each sort of fight? You sort of get there. I guess there's no point sort of going too far too soon. Sort of gradually build it down too.
It's all or nothing. I'll be back training on Tuesday. I'll be back with a nutritionist, keeping the weight off and keep it chipping away. I have to if I really want to take this serious. I need to get back at it. I can't pile on the pounds the way I usually do after a fight. So I'll be back training on Tuesday. Back watching the dad because there is big fights in the pipeline, and the best of me, the weight has to be off. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be fighting people. I'm still a bit chubby. You know what I mean? So I need to lose this fat.
And when would you hope to get back out again? Obviously now we've obviously the field in less than 5 weeks' time. I think there's potentially a show in Dublin in September as well. The shows just keep racking up. I guess it's okay to miss one and obviously then get ready for the next one. When would you hope to get back out again?
Probably the end of September. I'm away on holiday here on the 23rd of July for 3 nights.
It's not a European Cliftonville, is it?
No. I didn't get it, but yeah, so I'm hoping to get out the end of September, October maybe. Like I said, I want something big next, but it needs to be at the right weight. Like, it needs to be at welterweight, so I need to keep things on the ball here. Do you know what I mean?
Would it be like Celtic or Irish title at welterweight, or maybe something bigger than that?
I don't know. It's up to Mark, but he's told me the weight needs to be welterweight. He's actually told me late welterweight, but we'll get the welterweight first championship weight, you know what I mean, and then see what happens.
Can you think of yourself walking about at 10 stone now? Obviously, when were you last? I'm not slating you here, by the way, before you start, but when were you last 10 stone?
About 8 years of age, probably. I don't know.
But I guess it's the science behind it all, isn't it? You're sort of going like, how is this possible? there's probably days you're sort of going,
You can say it's science and all this. It's on the body scanner. You can make 63 kilos or something like that. Healthy. That's not without a water load or anything like that. So there's plenty of fat on me. I'm a chubby shite.
but I guess it's, you know, it's the things that you as a fighter probably maybe don't have to worry about is the nutrition and everything else. It's you've got two hands and put two gloves on, you fight. That's what you're there to do. I think they've always a good team in the background that can help you worry. They can worry about everything else and you can just focus on fighting.
Yeah, well that's it. I love to fight. I've always been known. I would spar anyone. I would fight anyone. But obviously I'm in professional boxing to make something of myself, make money as well, and that's why I've got Mark as a manager, and he thinks the best Owen O'Neill is a welterweight or even lower. But let's just get the welterweight first. Right. Championship weight.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Obviously, I hope everything obviously continues to improve your granny as well. The new Cliftonville top doesn't look too bad, but I think the Korean top still looks better.
Do you want to kiss that more?
No. But listen, thanks very much for obviously catching up, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.